Hey everyone, Vegan Cupid here. Today I have a very special video for you. I'm recording a video with David. He went through my 10-week program and I wanted him to share his experience of what it was like. And so I actually met him for the first time on one of my Zoom hangouts. I saw him there and there was just something really special about him. I didn't quite know what it was, but I knew that we would get along really well and that I wanted to work with him. So I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, I saw you, on the workshop. You were super nice. You seemed like such an amazing guy that I had to reach out to you and see if there would be an opportunity for us to work together." So he replied and he booked a call pretty much right away. So I was super excited. And then we talked and we had an amazing call. And so, Dave, I would love for you to share on that call, what was it that finally made you decide, okay, I'm doing this?
Well, thank you for the warm intro. My gosh. So I'm glad we had that call because as we talked through it, I wanted to discover what was really blocking me. I mean, my friends say I'm a catch. I've dated. Usually it all ends well, but then I'm single again. And you said something in one of your videos. It's not them, it's you, you know? And I realized that in my relationships, there's something about me I needed to work on because I was blocking myself from succeeding. And in our call, you talked about finding ways and getting tools to discover what's blocking me and to be able to work through them. So I was really excited about that.
That's awesome. And yeah, it often is that we're blocking our own love life, right? And so you went through my 10-week program, which, was a series of videos and exercises, weekly exercises, weekly group coaching calls, access to the private client only Facebook group. And so share with people watching like what your experience was with all of that.
Oh, it was so much fun. Being in a group was really supportive, and they actually helped me with accountability. Um, for example, I know studies show that gratitude is hugely beneficial to your mental well-being, to your physical health. But having an exercise in which you practice gratitude and having a group be supportive through it and force you to be accountable, I found it really helpful. Um, you know, as part of the 10-week program, we all get to start at our own time. And so by the time I was in week 6, new people were joining. So by the time they got to the exercise, I got to talk to them and be supportive to them and remember all the excitement I had going through it. And when I first went through it, other people in the program got to say, "Oh yeah, I did that a few weeks ago. It's great. Here, why don't you try this?" Or "I did that," and it was really helpful. In fact, one of the guys in the program, we had tons in common. We have very different personalities, but a lot in common. And we got, I don't know, I'd like to say we got a little bit of a bromance going on. Um, and so we got to share our successes. And it was really invigorating to be able to pump someone else up. And the more I pumped them up, the more I was seeing myself and pump myself up. So it was a lot of fun being a part of a group, whether it was in the weekly calls, whether it was in the Facebook group and kind of sharing posts and commenting on each other's points. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that bromance was amazing. I loved being part of it. I loved seeing just all the love because I love love. And but it makes such a big difference when you are in a supportive environment like this, right? Where everyone is single and
Yeah.
vegetarian or vegan and all have the same common goal. And so a lot of people tell me that they are single and don't have any single friends. All their friends are married, and let alone having single vegan friends. That makes a
Yeah.
huge difference, right?
100%. So having another single guy on the call who I can be like, "That woman's into you, go for it," or "Oh my gosh, she's into you too, that's fantastic," was really powerful. And just getting to have a friend like that, is really valuable.
Yeah, and I love it, right? So there's men and there's women, men and women, and it really does add because we all have different perspectives. And
Yeah.
so it was really magical, and you helped that client out so much in so many ways by being supportive, by being that amazing person that you are. So thank you
Mhm.
so much for your energy. You really are a unique soul, and I know that it's not going to take you much longer before you find love. So,
Exactly.
and speaking of love, like, how committed are you now to finding love now that you've graduated from the program, you're on your own?
Well, very committed. I mean, you've said it before, and I totally agree. There's nothing wrong with being single, and I'm still comfortable and confident being single. If anything, now that I've gone through the program, I'm more confident in that. But I can feel the commitment to finding my veg love. Having done inner work and recognizing that it's an ongoing process, I can feel the commitment to doing the legwork now. If there's a great match for me out there sitting at home watching this, um, and I'm also just sitting at home, we're not gonna meet. But if I invest the energy, if I'm engaged, if I'm present, if I reach out, I'm much more likely to not only meet my match, but to see matches in front of me when I meet them. Seeing someone and meeting someone and thinking, oh no, they're not a match, they're just this person. I've got things in my mind that may prevent me from having seen them as a potential match, seeing who they are and being open to it. And so now I feel a lot more confident in being able to say, no, this new person, maybe they are a match. Maybe they're worth that try.
That's amazing. And then we have that customized plan that we worked on together, right?
Yeah.
Where you have daily, weekly, and monthly things that to keep you on track for forever. If ever you're having those days where you're feeling a bit stuck and not sure what to do, you turn to that plan, and then it's all there in one place, right? So it gives you ideas and inspirations and just overall like important reminders, right? That you've got this,
Yeah.
and that it's just about putting in that positive energy and the effort, and it's just going to be a matter of time, and you never know when, where, and how you're going to meet that special someone. And so you participated in a couple of my different Zoom hangouts, also called virtual veg parties, and I would love for you to share your experience with people watching this, because a lot of people are still kind of hesitant about attending these, right? So share whatever you think would be useful for people.
Oh, they were a lot of fun. I mean, getting to meet other veg singles and hearing what other people are into. Not only was it just a great fun time, but like, if I think about swiping through some of those awful dating apps, you might swipe through 1,000 profiles and run into a few veg singles. But going to a party where it's all veg singles, even if you don't meet someone who you're interested in, you're still around other veg singles. You're reminding yourself they're out there. There's no city anywhere in North America I can think of that is devoid of veg singles. And so getting everyone together, sharing experiences, getting to bond over things we have in common, it's just fun. And on top of that, getting to see some people going, oh, hello, that person's actually, oh, we're into the same thing. Oh, hello. It just made it all the better.
Yeah, and thanks for saying that, because that's the thing with online dating. Sure, you may come across a vegan for every 1,000 swipes, maybe, but here I've done all the work for you guys, and it's not easy, right?
Yeah.
But everyone who shows up to these are they're so much fun. We all have fun, and it's super like laid back. It's not intimidating, it's not scary. It's great for people who are introverts. Yes, it gets you out of your comfort zone, but there's something magical about being all together, right? It's sometimes as vegans we feel really alone. Um, and I hear from a lot of people, even my clients in California, that they don't even have any vegan friends, right? And so that's what it's all about. These hangouts are about connection,
Yeah.
putting yourself out there.
And I'll tell you, coming out of them, there have been a few people I've ended up talking to, thinking, maybe there's interest here, maybe there's not. And there's a few people who've come out of there just friends. And, friendship is great. And the more friends you have, the more someone might go, oh, you know what? Yeah, we're just friends. It's cool. Everything's great. But I've got a sister, or I've got a friend, or I've got a coworker who would be perfect for you. And just building that network, not only, like you said, friendship is great. Friendship's wonderful. On top of that, there's a few more opportunities.
Exactly. You never know where it can go, but you have to be willing to try. That's the key, everyone. Okay. So, Dave, do you have any words of encouragement for anyone who is watching right now and
Oh,
they are trying to think about, would this program be a good fit for me?
hmm. Words of encouragement. Well, I'm just going to put this out there. If you're watching this, you're awesome. You're wonderful. You deserve love. You know it. Maybe you just need a little bit of help. Maybe you could use some tools to unblock yourself. What's preventing you from connecting to great opportunities? So if you've been swiping and dating and you're just not satisfied, this program gave me some tools to work on myself, to be more open to finding a great match. So maybe it'll work for you too. And I think if you invest in yourself, I think it will.
That's amazing. And a big part of it too is opportunity, right? You get to connect with people within the program, as well as outside the program. So again, it's all about opening doors. We all know that the pool of vegan singles is small, okay? So it's about opening doors as opposed to closing them, and just keeping that open mind, being open to possibilities. So thank you so much again, Dave. It's been a pleasure working with you. Really, really, thank you so much for your time.
Exact same to you. It's an absolute pleasure.
Thank
Talk to you
you.
later.